Maidan Nezalezhnosti, Independence Square, named at the rebirth of Ukraine as a free nation after the Soviet Union had collapsed. Now it waits for the inevitable arrival of its old masters. The Russian tanks aren't here yet, but they're not far away. They should be prepared to meet stubborn resistance.
I already go to the front, to territorial defense, even if I don't have any combat experience. But I want to protect my land, my home. And almost every Ukrainian are ready to do that.
Though there is a smattering of Ukrainian soldiers here, most are at the front line on the outskirts of the city, trying to stop the invading army from ever reaching here. So the makeshift barricades and checkpoints are largely manned by volunteer reservists. They are now Kyiv's last line of defense.
They don't want to have invaders in their countries.
Vitaly is a lecturer at the city's university. He, like many others, spend their days preparing to fight.
You cannot just stay home. It's better to do something. To do something and to have in your mind feeling that you do what you can here. That is why so many people in every part of my country participating.
This makeshift munitions factory, the relic of another David versus Goliath battle. In 1939, Finland managed to hold up the giant invading Soviet army of Joseph Stalin, in part by throwing bottles of lit petrol at tanks. The Finns sarcastically named the weapon in honor of the Soviet foreign minister, Molotov.
I will explain.
And so one of the most potent cocktails ever was created.
I'm not a professional one, but as you see, it works.
Kyiv has, of course, already been hit by much bigger weaponry. These, the smouldering ruins around Kyiv's television tower, smashed by a Russian airstrike, killing at least 5 people. The nearby metro station, deep underground, has become a shelter for those fleeing the bombardment. Whole families are here, living in the gloomy glow of tungsten light, swapping stories of the things that they've endured.
Пролетала ракета.
Летела ракета, и мы выбежали как раз из одного укрытия и видели, как она влетела в башню и как произошел взрыв. Нас, спасибо, солдат один прикрыл собой и закинул в укрытие. Мы там спрятались.
Было так громко, все тряслось от взрыва.
Было страшно
Мы
очень.
испугались, а Маша вон вообще легла на пол.
А она сориентировалась, она сразу же легла на пол, спряталась.
Many people feel abandoned to their fate, even by members of their own family. Natasha's father lives in Russian-annexed Crimea.
И он мне звонит и говорит, это неправда, это вы сами делаете все. И он нам не верит, и он говорит, да, не придумывайте. И нам тяжело, я не могу общаться с отцом. Я просто, стараюсь ограничивать общение.
But down here, if you ask anybody who the liar is, there's only one answer: Vladimir Putin.
О чем вы говорите? С этим человеком разговаривать бесполезно. Он больной на голову. Он сумасшедший человек, потому что так никто. Они рассказывают, что они по жилым кварталам не бьют. Все это вранье. И они будут рассказывать, что они нас освобождают. Нас не надо было освобождать. Мы и так были свободны.
Nobody here has given up hope that their country can be saved. But every so often the realization of reality hits home.
Здесь все сдружились, то есть уже друг другу помогают, советуют что-то, угощают, дети меняются игрушками. И уже фразы «пошли домой». Это же как дома.
Amongst the death and destruction, new life is beginning, but in the most appalling circumstances.
Improvisation.
At a Kyiv maternity hospital, many women are being forced to give birth underground. Yulia says that she and her husband have had to wait 17 years to have a child. Their daughter was finally born as missiles fell above her head.
Він почався з обстрілів. Але все одно для нас це самий щасливий момент. Ми ще думаємо. Чоловік хоче назвати Вікторія, а я хочу Надія.
Victoria, victory of course, and Nadia, Ukrainian for hope.
Через це сини дня і світла стали синами підліта ночі, через це сини царства стали рабами синів беззаконня та безбожних народів.
But Kyiv needs a little prayer too. Soldiers preparing to go to the front stop by at an Orthodox church for some spiritual fortification. They look exhausted already. But the gates of hell have not yet fully opened on Kyiv, and all hope has not yet been abandoned.